Live from the MC.
Oh, Vin Diesel.
I know, but the sound of music. The sound of fucking music.
Wasn't also the Queen from
Yes,
Princess Diaries? That was her, right?
Yes, this is a fucking classic.
I know enough, but I don't know enough.
That musical has so many good songs.
I need to get into it.
I have no clue what y'all talking about.
It's a musical. It was a movie. It was a musical movie.
It's an amazing fucking musical.
I don't know.
Did you guys see In the Heights?
Yeah, I did.
Reviews, please.
Yet.
We were supposed to give out reviews for In the Heights and never happened. So let's take this moment to give our
I know like people's opinions about certain things about In the Heights. I myself have never seen it. I haven't seen it yet, which I probably should, considering one of my friends was a dancer.
Wow, you're horrible.
I know. But she showed me all the scenes she was in. Oh my God, I know. I know. Life be life, and sometimes I just forget. I just like, and I love movies, which is also crazy. But yeah, I should probably get on that.
Your review is that it didn't slap enough for you to see it.
Not that it didn't slap enough. I just like had my mind on other things that weren't movies at that time, and I just didn't watch it. I know I have to. It's on my list.
Well, as someone who watched it, I have mixed emotions because as an artist, I honestly really loved the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand everybody's frustration as Heights natives.
People were very critiqueful about the colorism within it.
And just everything. Like, they were like, these aren't our stories. I guess because there was no drug dealers. There was nobody there wasn't a lot of stories told. But you have to remember two things, and you have to be like, as an artist, I'm honorable. Like, I honor what it is, which is the fact that it is a movie about the Heights told from the perspective of a Puerto Rican kid. Like, the person who wrote this movie.
Shout outs to him, by the way. He's the kid from Transformers, right?
He's going to be in the new Transformers.
In the new Transformers,
What's
right?
his name? Anthony, is it Rom? No.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about the actor.
You're talking
I'm
about
talking about Lin. Like
Lin-Manuel.
Yeah, the person that wrote it. The person that wrote it, like, people try to say, like, oh, this isn't a Heights story. Like, it was very Puerto Rican. It was, like, very... But the thing is that a Puerto Rican wrote it, and you can't take away that that's his frame of the Heights.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my frame of the Heights would never look like that. But that's my frame of the Heights. Like, he's Puerto Rican. He was not raised in the hood the way I was, for example. Like, his parents are fucking professors. Like, he had a different life view in the Heights.
And not only that, in those times, there's a lot of Cubans as well.
It's still today. But it's like, for example, there are a lot of Cubans. There are a lot of whatever. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans in the Heights. I personally did not grow up with any. Like, I was not cool. Like, I really have. But that was me. Like, I grew up in a very central, like, just Dominican. But you know what I'm saying? But you can't take away that there are Jews in the Heights. There are Puerto Ricans in the Heights. There are Mexicans in the... And that's his view. Like, he grew up with those type of friends. I grew up with different type of friends. My story would have been completely different.
Would your story be able to still be a musical, though?
I think so. And a rap one, too.
Start writing it then,
It would be a drama.
Yes.
It would just be hilarious.
A dramedy.
So funny. Yeah, it would be a dramate. It would be like a niggas getting locked up and they're like, Mom, remember, I put the stash behind the mirror, put the stash behind the mirror, make sure to be I put the stash.
Fuck up.
No, that was really good. Start writing it. Take notes.
See me.
I think at this point, Scarlett needs a pen and a piece of paper. And then maybe go to somebody with musical theater backgrounds to be able to, you know, a collaborative effort.
I'm going to call Mr. Augusto. Hey, Mr. Augusto.
That's the last person you should be fucking calling.
Watch your six, Lin-Manuel.
He will not be able to help you.
But you know what? Like, I understand. And then you know what? Like, not for nothing, I watched the movie with all my hood nigga friends.
And what did they think?
Well, we couldn't finish it. They stopped. They were like, yo, why they keep singing? I said, nigga, it's a musical.
It's a musical.
But hood people didn't go in expecting the break into song. Like, literally, I think we got through the third song and they were like, yo, why they keep, like, take this shit off? So then I had to take it off.
Did they not know that Lin-Manuel was...
No. And then the thing is that, like, a lot of people in the hood, you got to remember, a lot of people in the hood just found out about In the Heights. Like, they didn't know that it was like a very successful musical on Broadway for like a fucking, like for 5 years or whatever. Like, they didn't know that, bro. Most people
I didn't know it was a musical either.
It was in Broadway since I was like a little girl. Like, it was a musical, a Broadway musical.
Wow.
So people in the hood were like, oh, they made a movie about us. And I'm like, no, they made a movie about the musical that came out a decade ago.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like people were disappointed because they're ignorant and they didn't know what it was and they weren't looking at it as an artistic film, and they were upset that
they wanted a portrayal
weren't,
of what they've been through. They wanted to relate to it more.
Which is fair. I'm not gonna lie, none of those stories were my story.
Yeah.
But those are stories. I think I know people that do have those stories, and I definitely
have to watch it now. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
To this day, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the song "Breathe," I've cried to that song so many times because her story is not my story, and I can't relate to any like of really the stories in that movie. But that song hits home. A lot of those songs do hit home if you are a Heights native.
I'm watching it when I get home tonight.
It's not a bad movie.
I don't think it is. I don't think
It's
from
not.
the
I think it just
snippets
got-
I've seen.
Like,
And then like the TikTok
my mom
song,
was like, my mom was like, what's up with that fucking Piregua song? The Coco Mango Cherry song? She was like, we don't fucking say that. It's Coco Mango Cherry. Like,
so
and I was like, well, that's the Puerto Rican word, but it's a Puerto Rican writer. Like, we can't take that away from him.
No,
like,
you can't.
That's his worldview. Like,
I only know the Vanessa because that was a TikTok thing.
No, you got to listen to the Breathe one. That song has made me cry so many times. So many times. I have it on my phone.
Oh, I can't wait to see it now.
That's a good movie.
See,
It's a
this
good
was
movie.
proper advertisement for the movie for me. I needed to hear this. I
No,
needed to
it's a
hear
good
like
movie.
input, and then I'd be able to be like, and then I can sit there because the thing is, I watch movies. Obviously, there are some movies that I watch to enjoy. For example, like anything that is just stupid, like not reality action movies, I'm like there to be mindless about it.
Okay.
Other movies, I'm a little critiqueful. Like I like to watch
You're
it and
gonna-
think about the script and look at the acting and the music and
There's
the dancing.
certain things that are gonna hit home for you specifically too.
Okay.
Because there are things like they're not my stories, but there's things that hit home for anybody that comes from that type of environment. Like if you're stupid if you say you couldn't feel anything watching that movie.
I'm gonna feel things.
You're gonna feel something. Trust me.
I'm gonna feel emotions.
Whew.